apologize. I don't think they can handle this battlefield. It's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Got it. 58 is the mic. Going 58 is the mic.
It's our time. It's our
time. Hey. Buzz. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On the carry, it's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
X3, 218, chopper. Check. Check 50, check 50.
Hey, switch gears.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again. Clifford. Britt's got it, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Yeah, baby!
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Let's go.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Ravens take over first.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jam.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Big hold of the 30. He cuts it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 81 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We got to get home. Go. Get the ball right.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming.
From the gun, Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch out, watch out.
Hey! Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
29 is the mic. 29.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got Rome. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set, hut. Good team learning. Good team learning.
Crunch time, defense.
Check. Check hot route.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Boom, all day.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I got him. That's me.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go, 37's the mic.
Ready?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Go, ain't running.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Topper!
From the gun on 3rd down, Clifford. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
58, the mic. Yes.
Nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your life.
They'll run with Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Charlie.
Let's get off the field, D.
Get it.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Let's get it together. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Stop your whining. Mike,
This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Slam. Undercrutch.
Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cook. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Kill.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Foxtrot. They go.
Back to throw. Clifford. Open man is Thielen. Is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Recon, 132 fighter.
SOS.
Check. Kill. Look at me. Zipper. Check the call.
Now Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hurry.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Watch the screen.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Leo.
On first down, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
You're out.
Back to the offense. Let's go. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Sponge. No. Ready.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Protein spill.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Go.
Check.
Looking to throw. Clifford. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That's how you score.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
I got you, son.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go, D.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I got him. On me.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
59. Hey.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey, check my 30.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
54. Oh, you got deep? Hey, Haywood. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, watch it, go. 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Bang, bang, bang. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike. He's dribbling.
To throw on second down. Clifford. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Check 26. Switch.
On second down now. It's Lindsey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. He just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks.
Got it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
2nd and 6. Got an open man. It's Scott. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cook, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
No. Off.
Again, it's Cook. And some room to work.
Get there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 39 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, it's in motion.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Vikings.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Right
3. 218. Chop it.
Rush in. Rush in.
Let's go. Let's go. Get set. Hit it.
Now a run with Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
58's the mic.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Check. Lock it. Go.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
29 is the mic. Mic 29.
They'll run on first down. Cook, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
We got 4 down. 29 is the Mike. Mike, 29.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On the ground, it's Cook.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Down. 50, plant. 29. Here we go. Hey.
29 is the Mike. Mike.
Ready to go. Shoot.
They run. Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Set. 60 outlaw. Let's set a tone. Hey, Zoo.
29 is the Mike. Mike.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Another run by Lindsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards on the ground.
49-yard gain. That's another
59.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and